Hi everyone, welcome to Relationship Mysteries. In today's video, I'll be speaking on a very important topic. The topic that says 7 hidden mistakes that kill women in marriage. 7 hidden mistakes that kill women in marriage. If you want to understand the reason why a lot of women have died in their marriage and why so many women are still on their way in dying in their marriage as well, I'll be revealing the 7 hidden mistakes that women make that kill them in life. I want you to understand that that institution called marriage is capable of giving a person life and hope, and is equally capable of causing depression and death to a woman. Marriage on its own is not bad. What is actually bad in marriage is the negative attitude of the people that are inside that marriage. Just like I will always say in my videos, the quality of every marriage depends on the quality of the individuals that are in that marriage. A lot of women that died in their marriage didn't prepare to die, but they got it wrong. And that wrong choice was what landed them in the mortuary today. And if you don't want to find yourself as a woman in the mortuary tomorrow, I'll be revealing to you 7 hidden mistakes that most women make that ends up killing them in life. But before I will continue with this video, please, I would like you to subscribe to this channel, and I want you equally to give this video a thumbs up so that other women can get to see this video. Number 1 hidden mistake that women make in life that kills them in marriage is what I call wrong marital decision. Taking wrong marital decision. The choices you make in life determines your destiny in life. If you are a woman and you know that you are up to the age of marriage, please, you need to be very careful when taking marital decision. As a woman, you are not meant to marry every man you see. If you are a woman and you want to get married to a man, one of the things you should always do is to be careful when it comes to the point of taking marital decision. Wrong marital decision is capable of sending a woman to her early grave. Most women want to get married. The question is this. It's not only about getting married, but the question is this. Who are you getting married to? There are men everywhere. That is the truth. But who is that right man that you'll be getting married to? Because if you get it wrong in the aspect of marriage, you are going to regret it. A lot of women that are in the cemetery today are there because they got it wrong during their time of taking marital decision. Don't get married to a man because he has broad shoulders. Don't get married to a man because he's a wealthy person, or because the guy is rich, or because he's handsome, or because the guy is good in bed. No. If you want to take a marital decision, please base your decision base that decision at least 90% on the man's behavior, on the man's character, and on the man's mentality. Don't base it only on whether that guy is rich, or whether that guy is handsome, or whether he has a big house, or whether he is driving an expensive car. No. Consider his behavior. Consider his character. Because if you look beyond these things that I'm telling you right now, you are going to regret getting married to that man. Go and look at most women that are suffering in marriage today. A lot of them are having different kinds of terminal diseases, different kinds of terminal ailments. Why? Because of the type of man they got married to. So wrong marital decision is capable of sending a woman to her early grave. The second hidden mistake that kills women in marriage is when you get married to an irresponsible man. Look here, whether you are single or you are married, if you marry an irresponsible man, you will die before your time in that marriage. Even though we have more widows than widowers. But the truth of the matter is this: if you get married to a man and the man is irresponsible, you are looking at a man that is capable of sending you to your early grave. Because if a man is irresponsible in life and in marriage, do you know what will happen? He will not take care of you. He will not even take care of the needs of his children. A lot of irresponsible men don't know that marriage is all about responsibility. So if you are not ready to shoulder marital responsibility, why would you want to get married to a woman? So if you are a woman, the first thing that you should always consider when you want to take marital decision is to make sure that that man is not an irresponsible person. It is only an irresponsible man that will marry a woman and then he will be spending more money on his side chick more than his wife. It's only an irresponsible man that can do that. It's only an irresponsible man that will be in marriage with a woman and he will not know that his children are hungry. So if your children are hungry, then why will you be giving your side chick money when your children and your wife you have in the house, they have not eaten? And if you marry an irresponsible man, you will not have peace of mind. Because every day you'll be fighting with him. Every day you will keep on complaining. And if you continue to complain, if you continue to argue with him, if you continue to fight with him every day, then you will not have peace of mind. And if you don't have peace of mind, it will show on you. It will equally show on your physical appearance. When people see you outside, they will know that something is wrong with you in marriage. So if you don't want to die before your time as a woman in marriage, please don't get married to an irresponsible man. If a man is lazy and if a man is irresponsible, run for your life. Because any irresponsible man is a graveyard waiting to swallow you up in life. So don't even say that he loves me, I love him. Love is not enough to sustain marriage. Because there are other things that marriage will always make demand on. And one of those things is that marriage will always make demand on responsibilities. And if a man you are with is irresponsible and he does not know how to take care of his responsibility as a man in that marriage, you are looking at a man that will make you to die quick in life. The third hidden mistake that kills women in marriage is when, as a woman, you are married to a toxic man. There are men that are very toxic. It's not only women that are toxic. Some men are very toxic in life. If you are with them, you will never have peace of mind. Every day is from one quarrel to the another quarrel. Is either they are insulting you today, or they are abusing you tomorrow. In fact, when you wake up in the morning and you look at him and say, sweetheart, good morning, how was your night? He will look at you. Instead of answering you and say, oh, my night was fine, how was yours? He will just look at you and say, stupid woman, why are you asking me how was my night? Some men are like that. In fact, some men, they don't want peace. Some men don't want peace in their marriage. So if you are married to them, just know you are married to a man that is ready to destroy your life. Some men are like that. He will never allow you to rest in that marriage. It's either he's with one side chick today, or he's chasing another girl tomorrow, or he's in a beer parlor drinking from morning till night. In fact, after he has finished with his business transaction, instead of going home to go and spend time with his family, you always see this type of men in beer parlors. You always see them from one joint to another joint. In fact, he will move from one joint to another joint, from one joint to another nightclub. And he will not realize that he's a married man. Why? Because that man is full of toxicity. And anytime he comes back, and you ask him and say, babe, you're supposed to have come back early. He will not ask you, are you my mother? Why are you telling me that I should come back, that I'm supposed to come back early? So, as a woman, if you are in a relationship, and you are hoping that that guy is going to marry you tomorrow, one of the things you should always look out for, you need to ascertain whether he's somebody that is toxic. If that guy is toxic, please don't get married to him. And if you as a woman, you already married, and the man you are with is toxic, please, my sister, you need to know. In fact, you need to adopt strategies on how to save your life. Because a toxic man is capable of sending you to your early grave in life. The fourth hidden mistake that kills women in marriage is when you are married to a man and he has left you to be carrying loads that are meant for men. There is what I call masculine burden and loads in life. There are loads and there are responsibilities that are not meant for a woman in marriage. If you are a woman, please listen very well. If you are in marriage with a man and you are the one carrying the responsibility that is meant for men in that marriage, that thing is capable of shortening your life. There is what I call masculine load. There is a load that a woman is not meant to carry inside marriage. That's why marriage is about partnership. You cannot only be the one carrying that responsibility in that marriage. It's meant to be shared. Marriage is about shared responsibility. And if you are a woman, you are shouldering your own responsibility. What you're supposed to do, you are doing it in that marriage. You are doing your own responsibility, and you are doing the responsibility of the man at the same time. My dear, you cannot survive that thing for too long. You will not survive. I'm telling you the truth. If you are carrying your responsibility as the woman in that man's life, and you are equally carrying the man's responsibility, sooner than later, you are going to collapse under the weight of that responsibility. Because the way God created life in such a way that there are responsibilities that are meant for men, and there are responsibilities that are meant for women. So everybody is supposed to man his or her duty post. So if you have left your duty post and you are now covering for yourself in that marriage and also covering the duty of that man in that marriage, you are going to collapse. It's going to tell on your health. I always advise women, if you are getting married to a man, please make sure you are getting married to a man that is ready to shoulder the responsibility of the family. What women do in marriage is that women are there to support. Please, I don't want us to get this twisted. Because sometimes I hear different kinds of arguments on social media where some people are saying, yes, what are you bringing to the table? Yes, it's good that she's bringing something to the table. But don't forget that the bulk of the responsibility of every marriage lies on the man. What a woman is there to do is to support you as a helpmeet. She is not meant to shoulder responsibility more than you as a man. Once a woman starts to shoulder responsibility more than his man in marriage, that thing will break that woman down. And if a woman breaks down, that thing can tell on her. And if he start telling on her, it's capable of reducing the lifespan of that woman. That's why you will discover that once a woman starts to carry load that is more than her in marriage, she will start complaining. She will start complaining. She will start shouting. In fact, she will not hide it again. In fact, she will behave in such a way to let you know that she's not happy, that she's the only one carrying on the responsibility of that family. So as a man, you need it to be balanced. Make sure that you as a man, the way God created you, that you are not allowing your wife to carry masculine load if you want her to live long. But if you have intended to destroy and eliminate her life, then you can carry on the responsibility and put on her. And there is an amount of responsibility you put on a woman, he will send that woman to her early grave.